Hola.
Hey. What's up? Hey. Here we go. Here we go. Music. Uh-oh, here we go. Let's do it. What? Come on now. What? Here we go. Get on into the room. You know what it is. What? Road trip. Martin's Dunn's in the house.
Let's go.
It's going down, people.
Come on.
Let's go.
Gotta keep working hard. You know the Lord is up to something. He's up to something.
Let's go.
He's up to something. I know he's up to something.
Come on into the room.
He's up to something.
You know what to do.
You know what it is.
Facebook jail.
I'm going to turn this down. You know what I'm saying?
He's up to something.
Are you?
Oh, yeah, I'm rolling it down. You know what I'm saying? He's up to something, people.
He's up to something.
Listen.
Yes, he do.
You know what time it is.
We thank him for it.
Listen, we thank him for it. But listen.
There he is.
Listen. You already know what time it is. It's Monday. You see these two marvelous faces sitting in front of you, but I ain't gonna do what I normally do because I'm gonna take a little bit of time to set you up real good. The question on the floor is, wait for it. How are you doing? How? Say it with me. How are you doing? So you see what I need you to do is I need you to go on and put your little comment in the comments field and let us know how you doing. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, to the card, right? And we do have some marvelous guests with us on tonight.
We on the road.
Then our big brother and our big sis, Jonathan.
And Tara
Dunn. Oh, yes. Come on into the room. Listen. Listen, we are in the house and we have our guests in the room with us. And so to the card, sweetheart, before we pass it to the Dunns to see how they're doing, I want to know, how are you doing?
I am doing fan-freaking-tastic. It's been a great weekend. I ain't gonna get into all that right now, but
yeah,
no complaints. I'm great. I just sucked down a little cold stuff.
Oh yeah. Get some cold stone in, baby. You know what I'm saying?
So, the cake batter with the pineapple
Let's
and
go.
birthday cake in it. So, yeah, I'm all good. You can shift it to the Dunns.
Dunns, how are the Dunns doing on tonight?
We are doing
grand. Fantabulous.
Praise God. Yeah. Listen, if you don't know who our brother and sis is, you have been up under a rock. If you don't know who our brother and sis is, you are... I ain't gonna say that because I don't want to offend nobody on tonight.
Don't do it.
But if you don't know who they are, you haven't had your TV on. You haven't been on Facebook. You haven't been on YouTube.
You haven't had the radio on.
You ain't had the radio.
You ain't never bought no CDs.
You ain't bought no CDs. I might even question if you know who Jesus is.
Stop this.
I might even do it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you've been plugged in and you've been paying attention, then you know who the Reverend, the right bishop, Jonathan Dunn and his...
You know who JDB?
You know who JDB and his lovely wife, none other than Tara Dunn. You understand?
Hi.
Go ahead. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right?
Great.
doing wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't do it like him, but I can try. You know what I'm saying?
But you can give the Marriage Village Mondays theme music so we can roll on in.
Here it is. Okay. It's Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's after 9 o'clock. What does that mean? I'm glad you asked. It can only mean one thing. And it means that it's Marriage Village Monday. wow. Yeah. Let's go. What? I know I had it in me. I got it in me, Doc. Every now and again, it'll jump out there. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, we're going to have to go in the studio and make it happen. Marysville is Monday jingle. JoJo and Jonathan Dunn. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. See, we're going to be doing all the yeah hairs and all that. You know what I'm saying? All right. So tonight, we have a topic that we're going to pick up from last week. What is our topic? What is our topic on tonight?
So this is 20 Qs Part 2, and we got some good random and relevant questions for relationships on tonight. And we say random because they don't necessarily have to do anything maybe with your relationship, but we got the Duns in the hot seat tonight, so we're going to pass the mic on around.
Let's do it.
We ain't going to just be sitting up in here, Team Martin, but villagers, you know what to do. Shanika, Chris Brown, we see y'all. Swan, we see you. Thank y'all for joining tonight. So we're going to roll off these questions. Villagers, you know what to do. Put your answers to the questions in the comments. And we're going to start it off tonight. We're going to kick it off. Number one, what was your biggest fear when it came to relationships? Team Dunn. In whatever order, Lady Dunn, brother, whoever want to go first, take it. What was your biggest fear when it came to relationships?
If you don't mind, let me go first. I think it's going to be more profound. Mine was the fear of losing my freedom and the fear of losing my autonomy.
Okay, so fear of losing freedom and autonomy. You want to elaborate a little bit on either one or both?
All that means is, as a single man for a large portion of my adult life, I had freedom to do me, come and go as I please, and be able to be, as we call it, a social butterfly. And because I was called to ministry and because I was in the music industry, there's a lot of people and a lot of things that kept me busy. So being tied down in a relationship was something that I did not want to do coming out of a previous marriage. And I was very happy about my freedom.
Okay.
And then my autonomy, which was the level of sovereignty, do what I want to do, and kind of having that authority, that control. And I was afraid to give that up.
Okay.
For me, change. And we know with change comes change. Even if it's change that's positive, there's still change that's required by you as an individual to adapt to the change. So even if you receive something great, you still have to change to be able to handle that new thing. So getting married was absolutely amazing, a wonderful change that was embraced. But having lived my life as, a single individual, also a single person, you have your own moving and shaking that you do. And, there's no checking in, there's no answering to anyone. And not, answering to anyone from a controlling piece, but you just have to have some communication about, just doing life now. So the change, there's, we both had our own rules and realities pre-getting married. So then you have to make the adjustments to, the new thing that you're in. So change, making the adjustments to that, because I've in the past had challenges with change.
Okay. All right.
So
go ahead.
So with that being said, I guess my question would be, it's like once you guys got married and you crossed over, right? Do you feel like those concerns were valid concerns after saying I do? Like, so the concerns that you had going in, like giving up your freedom,
change,
loss
of autonomy.
That, yeah. Do you feel like those were?
They were the fear was unmerited.
Okay.
Because the pros of the change made the, not even cons of the change, the difference in the changing made it so minute that they were barely blips on the radar.
Okay.
So the fear, the weight that was given to the fear didn't even amount to, anything to mention, honestly.
Okay. What about you, doctor?
What she said.
Amen. Amen.
Did I say a good? Was I talking good, Doc?
Talking good.
You're talking good.
Yeah.
Look, anytime he say whatever she said, you talking good.
Absolutely. No fight.
I
Right?
said it good. I said it well.
You did. You did.
All right. Question number two. And this is getting into one of those not necessarily relevant to a healthy relationship, but could be depending on what your love language is. What's the best gift you've received from your spouse?
Best gift I received is peace.
Wow.
In the form of the word prosperity.
Let's go.
Prosperity in church has always been taught as money, possessions, but the true meaning of prosperity is shalom, which means peace with all things. And some people have money, houses, and cars, but they have no peace.
Wow.
So you're prosperous when you have money, cars, house, loved ones, and you have peace with it all. And what she brought into my life was peace, which gave me prosperity.
Let's go.
Come on.
And what I received was a safe place.
Okay.
And that is, it's too big to even really articulate the magnitude of that gift.
Wow.
A safe place.
And that is something you cannot beat in a marriage, especially just a place, just that safety, a safe space.
Absolutely.
It's priceless.
Priceless.
Love it, love it, love it. And so, villagers, tonight we are rolling through 20 cues. We got our brother and sister in the hot seat.
Let's go.
This will probably just be a shorter run tonight, about 30 minutes. We got 10 cues. And then what your Marriage Village founders, what we going to do for y'all, just because we love you, we going to come back and do our answers to these questions on a separate time, at a separate time, because my husband is driving and we don't got time to be processing questions. He needs to stay focused.
What you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say I can't drive and answer questions at the same time? I feel some kind of way about that. Oh my God, I feel some kind of way.
That's all I'm saying. Hey,
Lord,
Deanna.
this woman.
How rude. How rude. Hey,
right,
Deanna. All right.
What's up?
Question number 3. Hold on 1 second. All right. What is one chore you don't mind putting off until a later time?
Mine is making up the devil's bed. I believe that is one of the most unnecessary chores. Because in a few hours, you have to get back to bed. So why make up, and then, especially for those references that got these beds with 200 pillows. See, some people have...
I felt a little shade there. Was that a little shade?
Some people have covering in the bed. Other people have bedding. I'm interested in covering. When it's time to go to sleep, cover me up. All this bedding. You got to do home decor just every morning. So picking up the bed is something that I believe is a chore that I don't want to be a part of.
Amen.
I'll vacuum. I'll take the garbage out. Garbage.
Come on. Garbage.
That making the bed mess. Hallelujah. That's why she does it wonderfully.
I do. Loading and unloading the dishwasher.
Okay.
Amen. Okay.
Wait a minute. Honey, you can go ahead and chime in. That ain't gonna take much focus.
Listen, the chore that I don't care the one I don't care too much for is folding clothes. I can't stand folding clothes. Like, why? Put them on a hanger, just let them hang. Or And you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, in this house, this temple, huh? I don't like folding clothes.
Well, I believe we are a house united because I don't either. I will wash them. I will dry them. If I don't fold them right out of the dryer, they might be in a basket somewhere for a minute. So
I'll do it.
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead.
But I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't always gonna like everything you gotta do in life. And that's just one. I just feel that's just unnecessary.
And we just, this is the one thing that we can just kind of let it linger. We ain't really jumping up on it to do.
No.
All right.
Hold on, pause for a moment.
Yes.
If you get a ticket doing ministry driving,
Reverend, I am doing 70.
I'm just saying. I was making it out for. If you get a ticket during ministry driving,
Okay.
the ministry's not required to pick up that bill. So
I mean, I'm just driving.
I'm just letting you know. So
Okay.
Just in case you have a moment. Jesus paid it all.
Right.
You're on cruise control anyway, but I know I felt a little acceleration. So
Why the Saints messing with me tonight?
no, sir.
I'm just trying to understand this. You know what I'm saying? I feel attacked.
Why is he driving up on? He want to get into our live. Volkswagen.
Yeah, this Volkswagen definitely wants to get in. So for those of you just joining, we are on the road with the Dunns, and we are Marriage Village Monday on the road. I love it. I love it.
Come on, Mockingbird, yeah, Mockingbird. Have you heard? And diamond ring don't shine.
And I just went straight in
Listen,
to dance.
what we do.
That's what I do.
From Dumb and Dumber. I remember that.
I dance.
Marriage Village, if y'all don't know, Mother Cassie was one of the founding members of the group.
I am. It is.
She was one of the founding members of the group that I started back in college.
Come on.
She never got invited to join the ministry. She crashed. Her sister, Cassie. She crashed the rehearsal. I was getting ready for a major concert.
She just took a spot.
Came in. I think she might have had her band uniform on. Came in after band practice and said, "What y'all doing?" I said, "We're singing for the concert." She said, "Ooh, I'll sing alto." And she just walked in uninvited. That day before, which was 90 what?
Who does that sound like for real though?
93.
No, 93.
Wow.
She has been a member of whatever I've done musically. She sang on all the CDs because she walked in and just deboed. And when I say she deboed,
Found her spot. She said, "Oh,
this my group. This my group home." So go ahead, Cassie. Go ahead, y'all.
I found a seat. All right. What was our next question? Number 4, what is the weirdest experience you've had together?
For me, the weirdest experience I had was ring shopping.
Okay. Tell us, please.
Why?
Because I was in a season of my life where money wasn't a problem. In the words of Cat Williams, all day, every day. I could buy any ring you want from the store. All day, every day.
Come on.
But
that on me.
I got that on me. But I just felt a way, and I had to keep working through the process of actually getting ready to buy a ring that actually symbolizes something.
Okay.
And for her, it was whatever you want. And for me, it was, wow, you're doing this. So it was very weird walking and hunting and place to place and calling around and checking, and even just the whole conversation about the ring was weird but rewarding.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Mother Dunn?
I'm going to say weird, but also a good portion of scary. We had left the movie theater, and we just kind of like to just walk and talk. So we're walking in the parking lot, and I'm like, what is it over there, like in the distance?
Okay.
We see something that looks like a dog. And I'm like, no. I had on a sundress and flip-flops. When I say I turned around, and just started running. And he didn't even realize I had already did it. I'm out of here. So when I say booked, that's old school. If you grew up in the 80s,
yeah.
you know what booking means.
Booking.
But you did one of them.
Gone. You hear me? Why?
She said, we ain't together yet. I'm single. I'm running for my life.
If that's Jason,
all I seen was flip flops and yellow dress. And I'm like, she done left me. She was gone.
she saw Freaky Jason was out of
She didn't want
here.
to discover if it was a baby German shepherd, if it was a coyote.
Didn't care.
Didn't know if it was an angel in the sky. She
Didn't care. If it was an angel, he can get to where I'm land up.
Ooh, not an angel in disguise.
Yeah, unaware. She didn't.
Babe,
I'm gone. She
Wiley
left me.
Coyote was not gonna get me that day.
I'm not being. I will not be eaten.
After I caught up with her, breathing hard and huffing and puffing, she was already at the place called safety.
Gone. Do you
I said,
understand?
gone.
Was she in the car?
Listen,
I was by it.
she was right in that car.
And
Looking at me like, she's like, you can open this door remote. Come on.
Right.
Open the door.
Hurry up, you ain't got to get here. Just do it. Unlock the door.
Unlock the door
Unlock it.
expeditiously.
And it literally was like,
Yeah.
It might
I'm
be.
not going, it might be.
It might
I'm not
be.
going to wait around to find out.
I'm not doing it.
I said, and I was looking back like, he's coming.
First of all,
Yeah.
the hood rule is when one person start running, we all running. We'll figure out what it is later.
It was so fast that when I was running, I was like, I'm playing catch up. It's like I can't catch her. She was gone.
Play games.
And halfway through the run, I'm like, whatever we were scared of ain't chasing us. She was like, listen,
It's not really
it ain't
changing.
got to chase me to run. What I seen.
Right,
Made
that
me
was
run at
enough.
top speed. We went from date night to fright night.
From date night
Facts.
to fright.
Fright night.
And you don't need no track shoes.
That's what I said. Flip flops
Flip
everywhere.
flops. Now listen, this is look. You a homegirl because anytime you can run, book in flip flops, you already know what it is.
Listen, that's Hood Chronicles right there.
Huh?
You in the hood, you learn how to run in anything under any circumstances.
Picking them up and
Putting them down. Listen, all right.
All right.
All right, next question. And this don't count. That last story does not count.
What?
No, what's an embarrassing thing you've done? Okay, no, this is since getting married.
Uh-oh.
What's an embarrassing thing you've done since getting married?
I'll let you go because I got to think about it. Well, now remember this is out there in the cyber world, so don't say anything.
Well, what I'm
Doesn't make you shame.
yeah. Listen.
Javon said, "Hey, Uncle JD."
Hey, what's up, sponsor? What's up? What I will say, go ahead.
Go, babe. Go.
Go ahead.
I'm still
Well,
thinking.
mine, it's embarrassing. Long story short,
Watch it, babe.
I had a hygiene issue.
Uh oh.
I'm a very clean person.
Oh Lord.
Sometimes you can
You have situations.
get
Okay.
that you ain't always clean. And all I'll say is it was an embarrassing moment. And I didn't realize it, but she did first. And she said, ooh, and anytime you hear ooh,
When you hit both of them together.
Ooh, from your wife.
I fixed it, and we try not to ever redo that. So
Yeah, we won't.
Okay. All
just
right.
like Paul and his thorn, we don't know what it was.
We ain't gonna know what this is.
Hallelujah. Go ahead.
Sis, you got something?
I don't know if I have anything.
So for those while she's thinking, for those that's joining, Wendy Logan, what up, sissy?
What's up, sis?
In the words of my, I don't know if I got something I'm gonna
She don't know if she got something she gonna share.
More to the story is wax on and wax off.
Tell your side. Tell your side. Wax it on. Wax it off. Tell your side.
My God.
If I think of something, I'll share.
Okay, let's keep going.
All right.
Embarrassing.
All right. Because I'm like, yeah, we'll come back with our things later. We said this is supposed to be just a hot topics real quick tonight. But question number 6. All right, we're getting on to some. This is for serious. For those that might be in the situation. Team Dunn, do you think long distance relationships are healthy?
I'll give my best uh, foundational answer is it depends.
Okay.
Because I believe that for me, in a season of my life, long distance relationship would have been amazing. In another season, wow, I really need to see this person every day, physically be around them. So I think it depends on the variables of your occupation, your calling, your career, your ambitions, your goals, and what season you are in your life.
Okay.
So I think that's my answer. My answer. I think it depends on those other variables.
All right. Okay. That's what's up. Lady Dunn.
I think it's situational. I think it depends on pretty much everything that you said. So I echo. His answer is sufficient.
His answer is sufficient.
If my answer was dope, go ahead and send up some fire emojis.
Give him some fire emojis. Come on, folks. If his answer was hot, give him some fire.
Y'all get fire emojis.
Look, he wants.
Give the man of God his fire emojis, please.
Did y'all hear the tone of my voice when I answered? That was so dope and
Y'all see that takeover spirit?
Philosophical.
It had that.
Just took over.
It had that that Denzel swag.
Come on,
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
That
Denzel swag.
I guarantee.
You let him know. Let him know,
Don't do
JD.
that, Joe.
Okay, he put the battery in my back. Okay.
Totally.
He said I'm charging him up.
He said he putting the battery in his bag. You know that's right. So I do agree with you all as far as it's situational. It depends as far as those long distance relationships. But I will say this: at some point in that relationship, there needs to be a time where there is not so much distance, because I feel like there are things that you can mask from a distance, with that distance there, that it shows up differently when you're in each other's presence.
Yep.
In close proximity. So I do think, like you said, it can be healthy. So my little add-on, which you ain't asked me, is you do need to, in my opinion, have some time of closeness.
Did anybody put emojis up with fire? Because
you did get some fire.
You got them, Doc.
It's not too late.
You did get some
It's
fire.
not too late to put them fire emojis up.
Simmer down.
Huh?
Now.
Still put them up.
Now, what I'd just like to do a pause to see what direction we're going.
This is right.
To the left.
Praise
to
him.
The left.
All right. Number 7.
Ouch.
Come on, church.
Marcus Fitzgerald. Erica, what's going on,
What's
y'all
going on,
out
fam?
there? Number 7. What do you think is the best way to resolve conflict? And please forgive my grammar on the way the question is typed. Oh, and we said this could happen. Hold on, folks. We back. Let my husband get off the curb. All right. We good?
Mhm.
Okay. What do you feel is the best way to resolve conflict?
I think listen is major. You
Yeah.
have to find out what the issue is and just listen. A lot of times we listen to respond, so we're not really hearing what's being said.
Mm-hmm.
So I think listening, slowing down, and then processing. Sometimes a response isn't immediately necessary. Just listen.
Just listen.
Process it, and then find out. And probably the best thing to do is seek God, like, okay, Lord, how should I respond in this situation to this issue, this reality, so that you're not just throwing your minimal knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
limited insight on a situation, because maybe you've experienced conflict resolution in the past and it may not be applicable to this time. So I think listen, hear, and then process, get some guidance and some directions from the Lord.
So you saying stop, drop, and listen.
And listen.
Huh?
You got some fire on that.
What?
Somebody gave you some fire, Steve.
What? See?
Stop, drop, and
I
listen.
didn't ask
Huh?
fire.
Fire from on high.
Voluntary fire.
They ain't heard my answer.
Oh. Well, come on, Red. What
Come
you
on,
got?
Red. What you got?
First. It
I
don't
think
matter. Go
first
ahead.
of all, the way you really, What's the question again?
So what do you think the best way is to resolve conflict?
Is for the woman to realize that her place is. Hey, what I said. It's real simple.
Obedience is better than sacrifice,
If I
huh?
tell you this what it is, I don't need you to start popping off. If I say we're gonna do this,
Wait a minute, Reverend.
it shouldn't be. I don't think we should do this. It should be. How would you like this done, baby?
Hold on, Reverend.
And you go and use biblical terms.
Wait a minute.
Yes, my Lord.
Oh.
That's how you avoid conflict. If you follow the scriptures that says, yes, my Lord.
The scriptures.
The
No,
scriptures
that was
say
fine.
she called him Lord.
No, but seriously, I believe that what comes to mind for me is understanding and acceptance. The way to deal with conflict is this person is your wife or your husband, which means you are two brilliant individuals that do not agree on everything.
Right.
Once you understand that, you can accept somebody else's contribution and it doesn't have to cancel yours out.
Come
It's
on.
just now we have two different perspectives and we can agree that we both disagree on the same topic, but we both add value because we
Come on.
have two different perspectives.
I like what you
And
said.
that's how you can avoid, or that's how you not avoid. That's how you can deal with the conflict.
So you said your contribution doesn't cancel mine. Come
It does
on.
not.
Come on, sir.
It does
Let's
not.
go.
It adds value because now, even if I don't agree with your perspective, I have another perspective to look for.
Yes.
That's good.
Good
Come
stuff.
on,
Good
Dunn.
stuff.
Come
Let's
on,
go,
Dunn.
Dunn.
We need some
What?
fire. We need some listening.
More fire. And okay. So
It's better to receive versus just begging and groveling. Please.
Elder Sis says,
See that conflict right there? See
uh,
how I deal with that? You have to accept the fact and understand that my answers be fire. So I'm trying to tell y'all
So that's
tonight, I ain't begging. I'm just reminding
Just reminding, huh?
that my answers are the best.
we got some comments from the village, or we got some input from the village. Elder Sis says you can disagree with a point without dismissing the person.
Absolutely.
That's good. That we give you some fire on that as well.
Come on, Elder Sis.
What is that?
Uh, all right. Next question. Going back to some a little fun. What do you consider to be your best physical feature? That's part one. So, what do you consider to be your best physical feature?
Can I break protocol for a moment and just say
Yes.
that sometimes conflict is absolutely a phenomenal reality to bring about change and growth.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes, sir.
conflict should not be categorized in the negative, but sometimes, moreover, it should be categorized in the positive because it's conflict, bumping heads, rubbing up against a scenario that causes a little bit of discomfort that actually makes you grow, consider, mature, and then eventually change. And now you have more because what you bumped up against became a moment of teaching. So
Yes.
conflict should be something that should be sometimes filed in the file cabinet of positive and not negative.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Okay,
As
talk
long
about
as it's done respectfully.
Respectful.
yeah,
Please do that.
respectfully. Yeah, respectful. Now this features thing. You want to go first? Yeah, you should go first.
I think. Let's see. My smile.
Okay.
I think I have amazing teeth.
Come
I have
on.
great smile.
Come on,
And
teeth.
And yeah.
Come on, teethuses.
All right. Done. Jay Dunn.
Well, I believe that when it comes to um, best feature, song comes to mind. All of me. just right there. All of me.
Come on, Doc.
You hear the
Did
tone in
nobody
that?
ask you to show off?
Did
with
you hear
no
the tone?
vocals? Just
Come on.
answer, man.
Watch it. It's called vibrato. All of me.
Yes, yes.
Oh, Lord.
Christian.
Let him. Give it to him, Doc.
All of me.
One more time for the back room.
All of me.
Oh my God.
Watch this one.
People always trying to show out.
All of me. Woo! Watch this.
Come on, Doc.
In my Hamilton Harden verse. All of me. No.
You said what you said. You sang it.
I don't believe that all of me, but I believe that what has been said down through the years is a feature that has gotten compliments is the bow of my legs.
Oh,
I believe bow-leggedness
all right.
has garnished a bunch of compliments.
Come on, bow-legged Lou.
It's allowed-
Turn in a bunch of compliments.
it has allowed me to use the terms down, I say.
No,
It's down, I say. You know, sometimes the Lord, he just that Satan don't always come in the form of a
look, not just in the form of a serpent. Serpent. You know, Satan comes in many forms.
He come in many forms. Sometimes he come in the form of a compliment. All right, your turn.
Okay. So next, what do you consider to be your spouse's best physical feature?
What?
I was about to say.
Big old butt.
Ow.
And y'all, it's not butt, it's
It's
butt.
butt.
What?
With a
CH.
Jack
Yes, sir.
Butt.
That
Jack
butt.
Butt.
That big.
Oh.
Listen.
Let me think.
Hear me, Jack. Hear me,
Butt.
Jack.
Oh.
Oh. You had to be around in 1989, 1990.
Oh,
Days.
God help me.
That joke. Young whippersnappers don't know.
If you didn't grow up in the 80s and the 90s,
Yeah,
I
school days.
I can't help
See it. Lawrence Fishburne.
I feel sorry for you. I like my husband's smile.
Oh, smile.
Like your smile.
Keep talking.
You want more?
No, I want you to keep talking while I give it to him.
Oh, I like his teeth.
His teeth.
That's how older people in the South say my teeth.
His
like
teeth
his
is
The
his.
teeth.
Okay.
See that salt pepper right there? See that skin?
Are you showing off your teeth or your
All
your
of it.
beard?
I'm giving off.
Everything surrounding the surrounding area.
Oh, my Lord.
The end, huh?
I mean, silence.
Sir, what is her best feature to you? Is it the butt?
I really, Jack Butt. No, yeah, that too. But I really do like that God blessed her with just overall great features. Sometimes I'll tease her and tell her some women that I have seen down through the years don't have all of the right things together. I don't think it's God's fault. They just don't know how to work what they have. Hallelujah.
Come on, church.
I think fine is when you can have on some jeans, a t-shirt, and some sneakers, and you still be like, wow. So I think
That's mine.
including her physical features, I think her presence is like banging.
Didn't you have a song called Presence? Your Presence?
Yes, Simone.
Got that smacking presence, huh?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I love that. Yes. All right. Next question.
All right.
What's the hardest relationship lesson you've ever had to learn? So, just in general, just the hardest overall relationship lesson. Because we do have some singles on as well that are not married, but just overall. And it could be something you learned in the marriage that might be helpful for them, or just something you learned, period, just along the way.
Lesson. That the onus is on me. Some of my girlfriends, some years back, I would have my complaints about the individual that I was in a relationship with in a relationship with in the past. And, these are my girlfriends, and they're supposed to be like, yeah, I understand, so on and so forth. So they let me get it off one time. I came, was sharing, and, they let me do my venting and my complaining. At the same time, I went, and they were like, so what about you? What if he doesn't get it together until the day before Jesus come back? you're going to be held accountable for what you do in the relationship, regardless
right.
of what they do. And I was like, oh, I had to pick my whole face up because it was harsh, but it was love at the same time. And I'm like, no, like you're supposed to be on my side and you're supposed to coddle me and co-sign what I'm saying. True love is, no, come on. What's your responsibility in this scenario? It's like, what ownership do you have to take on regardless of what they're doing? And that right there, that was a life lesson for me. And I share that information. I shared that nugget with other people that I, have the opportunity to share it with. That's big. It's like, regardless of what they do, what are you doing that's up to home?
Taking that ownership.
Yep.
Because
you have to do your part.
Yeah, because a lot of times people, in relationship, we want to always look at the other person and what are they doing and what they did to make me do. You did this, so you made me. And I learned a long time ago, nobody can make you
Do anything.
do anything. Not when you're an adult. Now, there are some situations where you're held hostage. We know those. But I'm saying in a relationship, you can't make me respond a certain way. And I see my spiritual mama done jumped on, but she always says, my response is my responsibility.
Hey, Mom.
Wow.
Yeah.
And if you go ahead, babe. Give your response. Yeah, give your response.
I think and again, what's the question again? Make sure.
So, hold on one second. What's the hardest relationship lesson you've had to learn? Or the hardest lesson what's the hardest relationship lesson you've ever had to learn?
Well, I framed my question, so I hope this answers it.
Okay.
My answer was, what's the hardest lesson? The question I thought was, what's the hardest lesson you had to learn?
Okay, we'll take it.
Relationship.
Yes. Yeah.
And the hardest lesson I had to learn over time was, I am safer with someone else.
Wow.
Because I've been so by myself, and I also deemed that I'm safe because I know me, I trust me, I'm not gonna hurt me, I got me. But I found out that I was missing out on a safer place, which was in the presence of someone that really loves you, because they now protect you. And they give you emotional safety, mental safety, spiritual safety, but they also allow you to not have to be in this box to be safe. Because safety can also be disguised in a prison.
True.
So you are safe, but you're also in a prison. And my lesson was, you are safer outside of that prison of your own safety and with someone else that knows how to handle it.
Wow.
I think when we don't take ownership of or continuing to have a high standard and living up to the bar that we should live up to, when the other party doesn't live up to their end of the bargain, what they said they would do, then we can find ourselves minimizing our input and our participation and what we're supposed to bring to the table, because where they're not doing, so on and so forth. So then now I can kind of fall back and not do what I'm supposed to do, and
So instead of raising the standard, we kind of lowering ourselves.
We won't remain at that standard. We'll just begin to minimize
our
input, our participation, what we give and bring to the table, because it's like, well, if they're doing minimal, then I'll do the same thing.
Yeah, and that's
what the young people call matching energy.
No, thank you.
You matching energy. You're not being who you are. You're taking on the energy that is being presented to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got to roll back up really quickly. One of the villagers out there answered the question, what do you consider to be your spouse's best feature? Want to shout out Marcus Fitzgerald. He says her smile. her laughter, and her love for Christ. So you see that, E? He got you.
Let's
Come
go,
on,
Marcus.
come on.
Come on, Marcus.
All right, last question for the night. If you could only have 3 things on your life bucket list, what would those 3 things be? If you could only have 3 things on your life bucket list, what would those 3 things be?
Wait a minute. Things, not
Yes.
including our spouse and
Right,
people,
not
families and
yeah. So just on your bucket list, your spouse, family members. No, just 3 things. So not so much 3 people,
okay.
but 3 things. Like so,
So
three
not
things.
essential things, just
Just 3 things that you would love to do.
Okay.
If you only had three, you could only do 3 things on your bucket list. So you know the bucket list is like those things you want to do before you leave this life.
right.
So if you could only have 3 things on that list, what would they be?
Be a trillionaire.
Come on.
You got yours, babe? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I don't have mine. I have a thought, but well, I didn't get a chance to look at the questions. I should have close to 9 o'clock. And I was eating my Cold Stone Creamery.
Also ready.
Yes.
No.
This is where we're coming from. Cold Stone Creamery.
Yeah. I would say mine would be, one would be, I would love to go on tour with like a rock or a hip hop band, like live band situation. I would like to go on tour and play drums.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
On a tour, like a world tour. Like they talking about no 2, 3, they don't talking about a world tour, 6, 7 months.
Oh,
drums,
yes. Come on, sir.
singing. I am playing drums.
Okay. World tour with a live rock or hip hop band playing drums. So you hear that. Jay said playing the drums, not singing, not preaching, like literally just
Not
on a
playing keys.
They're playing drums.
and I
Playing
think
drums.
that's a good bucket list
That's-
bucket list item for you because it's not something you normally do.
Exactly.
Everything you do, these other things you're doing and doing them well.
Thank you.
Uh
The
huh.
second thing would be, I would love to be at an NBA basketball game, halftime, and shoot a half-court shot to win $1 million.
Let's
Yes,
go.
Mom.
Make the shot, but while I'm shooting this shot, Mike Jordan is in the stand. Curry's in the stand.
Come on.
And I got on a Kobe Jordan. I mean a Kobe Mamba jersey on. That would be my second.
Okay.
And then thirdly, I would love to have the opportunity to be perfectly healthy, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spend 10 years traveling the world totally healthy
Come on.
with no physical, mental, emotional diseases, no challenges, and I'm just enjoying life.
I love it.
10 years straight with no physical illnesses, no mental illnesses, no emotional illnesses. Perfectly healthy.
I love it.
Oh boy, I don't know if I have 3.
So
Okay. What are you about to say?
no, so Jay, so is Kobe your GOAT?
Kobe Bryant is the heir apparent to Jordan. Jordan is my GOAT.
Okay.
And Kobe is right.
Sorry, folks.
He is it. And if I could not choose Jordan,
I'm just gonna hold this.
Kobe is the GOAT, greatest of all times.
Okay. I like it.
So we're gonna hear Sissy's answers, and I'll type them later because I don't want this phone to fall again.
I want to travel to Europe. I've been wanting to go to Paris since I was 12. So visit Paris. Second is to be able to get all of my creative ideas out in the world. And that's several different things. And third, I'll go along with my husband on that 10-year. I'll make that one my third.
I love it.
His third, I'll take his third.
A shared bucket list item. Let's go.
Love it. Love it. Love
God
it.
knows he ain't going nowhere without me.
So, let him know.
We'll say that's it.
Well,
Let him know.
Just watch.
let the church say amen.
Watch what?
You know I'll do it. You know I'll do it. I'll do it.
Not that. Look.
You know I'll do it.
All right. So I'm gonna see if we got Marcus says his would be tell jokes in front of the nation, be a part of someone's miracle, and then watch my children get married and have kids. Love it.
That's some good stuff, Marcus.
That is.
Let's go, Marcus.
Marcus who?
Marcus Fitzgerald, Columbus, Ohio, in the house.
He is a comedian too.
He is, and like a for real comedian.
He's hilarious.
Listen, and y'all know I love to laugh.
If Marcus is around, you will have to keep him on task because you will not get anything done because he will be cutting jokes and you be laughing and you be trying to keep moving and Marcus over there cutting jokes.
He's the one you can't sit by in church.
You cannot sit by Marcus in church. It will not. You will be you will get reprimanded.
So we have a couple more. Landria, what's up, mama? She said lifetime air miles, a timeshare in every country, and $1 billion.
Let's go.
Well, baby, that sounds real good right there.
Come on, Saints. Alonza said, I would like to be a DJ and MC on tour, hype man for a year. Alonza,
Okay, let's go.
Alonza worked in government, so he like, let me do something and he does well. He does his job well, but I'm just saying, he like, give me some enjoyment. Marcus said, oh, y'all better not be telling all my business. Oh, it's both of them. He said it's not. He said it's not just me. It's both of the Martins who can't be sat with. Now I admit, don't sit by me.
Marcus, you snitching, Marcus.
Don't sit by me, because the minute something funny happens,
listen,
it's a wrap.
Listen, we will overstate the obvious, huh? Yes, sir.
La Rosa's Pizzeria.
I think can you come back?
I'm back. I'm sorry. All right. So thank you, fam, for rocking with us on tonight. 20 Qs Part 2. This was the last 10. In the hot seat tonight, we had Team Dunn, Jonathan, and Tara. Let's give it up. Let's see some heart.
Let's go.
Let's see some fire. Let's go. Uh-oh. Alonzo said Cassie can't be trusted. How dare you?
This person, what'd you say?
That was it. But anyway,
the dude was on my tail.
Sorry, folks. We live. We live. We right here. We are. And there's something going on. It's all right. We got it. We're going to turn right here. It's all right in this parking lot. And we're going to say, Lonza said, I can't be trusted.
No, you can't be.
Whatever. He said, trouble every time. Elliot said, travel to Paris, fashion designer to the stars, write a play that is brought to TV. I know that's my sis. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, well, we're going to get ready to roll on out of here. But give me 1 second. We're going to get some directions. See that orange kitchen, orange sign straight ahead? That's where we going.
I got it.
Praise him. All right. No more interruptions so that we can do our closing. But we need to know where we're going. So, that being said, thank y'all for joining us tonight with Team Dunn in the hot seat.
Let's go, Team Dunn. Yeah.
We are going to come back to y'all with our answers to these 10 questions. Yeah, we may come tomorrow, another day. We don't know. We may pick it up next week. Who knows what might happen?
Picking it up next week.
We may or may not, because we having company next week. So anyway, I digress. I digress. But, honey, you want to say something to the people in closing?
Good night. Love y'all.
Team Dunn, y'all want to say something to the people in closing?
In the words of Russell Simmons, good night and God bless.
All right. We love y'all, villagers. See you next week.